In the last episode, we built up this beautiful mine shaft that goes all the way down to iron level and diamond level. And I realized while doing this that took a lot of hunger. And currently, I don't really have that much food. So my plan for this episode is to turn this island right over here into a farming area with a barn so we can keep our animals over there. And to do that, I'm going to take a little bit of a dirt path right down the middle, just right to the side of our house. And I'll change this out eventually for an actual bridge, but for now, this will probably have to do. Alright, and there we go. We are officially on the island, and there's some beautiful little horsies over here waiting for us, ready to be put in the brand new barn, which I think right here in this big patch of flat grass right here is going to be where I'm going to put it. Alright, just kind of like a rough outline of where I want it. Right up here at the top of the hill will be where our barn will be, and it will probably be a little bit bigger than this, just because it does need to fit some animals in there. But after that, I want to carry a little bit of a stone fence line all the way around the entirety of this little island area. And that's because I don't actually want to keep the animals all locked up in the barn. I want a few of them in the barn, but I want the majority of them to actually be able to wander around in this grassy area. And we connect it all the way back up right here. So you can kind of see that it goes from the barn and kind of just travels all the way around this little island area, creating a little pasture. And along the sides, I want to have quite a few wheat fields. I brought a carrot, one single carrot. So we'll have to expand that eventually into being a great big carrot field. And I would love to have a sugarcane area as well. I've got some cobblestone in here already smelting up, but before I get started on all that, I'm going to need quite a few more materials. I'm going to need some more andesite. Okay, I've literally, like, the last clip was right here, right? I've carved out this entire area full of andesite, so hopefully that was enough, because 1, 2, 3, almost 4 stacks. If we use more than that on this project, then I will be wildly surprised. I am also going to need significantly more blackstone, because I want to continue on with this theme that we've got going on between these two builds of the stripped dark oak logs, all of the oak log planks, and of course the blackstone roof mixed with a little bit of white terracotta. Oh, and it looks like I've let a zombie in with our little hole that I've made over there. Just gonna patch that up a little bit. And it's time to get some more blackstone. Alright, I think I've scavenged as much as I can from here, so let's head on back. And I believe that's actually all the materials that I'm going to need, so let's go ahead and get started on building this barn. I know I just placed this down, but I'm going to take this out so that we can start building. I also just realized that I somehow don't have an axe, so that must have broken sometime last episode, but now I got 2 crafting tables, so it's beautiful. And I don't think I have enough iron back at home, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to make a stone axe, just for now. Alright, I've kind of made my little dimensions here, and now I just need to start building up the walls. Similar to the base of our house, I'm going to build with smooth stone, andesite, and some stone bricks. And we'll probably take this about 3 high. Alright, and there's wall number 1, wall number 2, and the final 2 walls. So now that our base is built on up, it's time for me to start breaking it back on down because we need to build the front entranceway. Now that I've got the front entrance all carved out, it's time to start with some pillars. And I am actually going to carry these pillars all the way around to each one of the corners as well. And then I'm going to go around and strip them all. And then to add just a little bit of depth, I'm going to do what we did on the other house as well, and add just those little pillars on the corners that just kind of make it pop just a little bit, just like that. And to add just a little bit of extra depth, I'm gonna add some trapdoors for some shutters and some windows. And so far it's really not looking like a barn, so let's see if we can fix that by adding the roof in. And I think I'm gonna start by going up just 1 more block layer. Alrighty, and there's 1 more layer added, and it's time to start working on the roof. So I think what I'm gonna try here is to do kind of like a roof line that arches just in the middle, just so it's a very, very simple barn. And just along the sides, just to add some variation, I'm going to do an alternation between the half slabs and the full blocks. It looks like that doesn't actually line up very well, so a little awkward, but if I don't look at it too closely, maybe it won't be that bad, right? Not that bad. It doesn't bug me. If it bugs you guys, I'll fix it. But for now, I think I'm just gonna leave it. And I think if I do it just like this, it will match the other side. And actually, I want a slight overhang, so we can actually get rid of this part and have it go like that. But then we won't have an overhang in the back, so we might as well just put it on the back side. It's okay. And fixed on the other side as well. Now we just don't have to look at the back. And then the next step is to bring it up right there. Do the same thing on the other sides. And then we can take our slabs and make just a half slab above the other one. And we're gonna carry that on 1 more. And let's see. I don't think I'm gonna make this. Ooh, oh, kind of sounded like a donkey. And then from there, we can take this normal block once again and go up just that little half slab more. And this is where it's gonna get a little bit complicated because once again, I don't know why I do this, but I go off reference picture and I make things that I can't actually measure to make sure that they look right. So we're just gonna kind of do what looks right here, not that. Take that off and throw that right there. So that's kind of going into an arch. I can see that. That's all right. So now that we've got that arch, we need to actually flatten the arch because I think if we go like this, probably need one under here. Yeah, definitely. And then if we just replicate this on the other side, we'll see where we can go from there. Then we're gonna have to put it on the back side too. What have I got myself into? I am not a builder. So what we did was we put one more slab right there, turned this block into an upside down stair, put a right side up stair on top of it, a full block, and then 2 slabs. Let's see if that looks right. That actually rounded off really well, all from my one brain cell. And now we gotta put this whole archway design on the back. Let me do that real quick. And that should be right. What happened there? Am I just missing a stair? I think so. There we go. Beautiful. Exquisite. Okay, so now that we've got our roof line on, it's time to take all of this black stone that we collected, and I should probably eat. I'm gonna die before I even finish this build. And then we're gonna make some stairs with it. Probably gonna need much more than that. I wonder if I can make black stone slabs. That'll be absolutely amazing if I can. So I might hold off to see if that's an option. But for now, we'll just connect the parts that are stairs, which was literally just 2 bars, so maybe I shouldn't have made all these stairs. Oh well, it is off to get more blackstone for me. Okay, it's a good thing I brought my scaffolding blocks. We need to get up here to this little area without being noticed by this ghast, because he's gonna cause a lot of issues for us. Yeah, you stay over there, okay? No. Okay, I'm back with hopefully all the blackstone we're gonna need for now. And I did Google it, and you can actually make some blackstone slabs, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Gonna hop on up here, and we can go ahead and finish this roof finally. And for these main parts right here, I can just add this full block. And there we go. Let's go check out what that looks like really quick. And there we go. We just need to fill in this back area a little bit and kind of take this down. Maybe put some torches up in here a little bit, and I think it's looking pretty snazzy. Now, I don't actually know what I want to put in there, but I'm thinking just to match up with the house, just adding some white concrete in here if it will fit, and it looks like it will. And there we go. That's kind of random. Let's maybe not do that. And instead, I'll just fill it in with the stone and andesite that we were using before. I think that'll be a better option. Much better, much better. That white was just a little bit too bright for a barn. Okay, so now that we've got our barn ready to go here, I want to connect this up to right down the middle. Well, I don't know actually, because I wanted to put the bridge right down the middle, but I think it might look cool if we kind of just have a little curved path coming down through here. If there wasn't so much grass, this would be a lot easier. Something like that. I think that'll look really cute. And because it is just like a little farm area, I don't think I'm gonna do anything fancy with the dirt path. I'm just gonna leave it as the path block. Oh no, I broke my shovel. Come on. Let me go grab some more iron. I think I've got some in here. Yeah, perfect. Let's see. Sticks, shovel. I literally have no method. I'm just kind of randomly clicking everywhere. So hopefully this ends up turning out okay. Let's give it a look-see from above. And I think that actually turned out kind of alright. Next up on the agenda is going to be building some walls out. So I think what I'm going to do is each place that I put one of these little blocks, I'm going to put some dark oak logs down. And between those dark oak logs is going to be a mixture of the same stuff that we did for this, but with some cobblestone mixed into there, just so it looks like the wall is a little bit more broken down. And we just have to go through and make sure that all of this is at least 2 blocks tall so that the animals won't be able to get out. So here's the first little section here. And I don't think that will actually look too bad. I'm actually going to turn this side right here just so it doesn't look like it's actually connecting to the wall into one of the dark oak pillars. So then hopefully that will kind of disconnect it from the build and make sure that it looks like a wall more. And I also want to make some lanterns really quick because I want to put some lanterns on top of each of the dark oak pillars. So there's a couple of those to test it out. Slap that down and that and that. Jump over here and they look beautiful. Oh yes. Okay. I'm really glad that worked out because I was worried they were going to kind of look weird. So now what I need to do is just carry that all the way around this entire island. So to save you the boredom, I will do that real quick and I'll see you in a minute. I've finally finished up the walls, and I have to say they're looking absolutely gorgeous. And while I was doing that, I decided to take on a little bit of a terraforming project, and I left this little strip right here because I realized it looked kind of like a natural little river all the way into a little pond area. So I think the first thing to make this pond, I'm just gonna dig out this bottom area and fill it back in with like some gravel, andesite, and some cobble. Alright, there's a good splash of gravel, the andesite, and then we'll just fill it all back in with the cobble. And there we go. And I might just add like a little splash every once in a while in here of some gray, just so that it doesn't look out of place at the bottom. And of course we need an area right up here where the water is going to be coming from. So to do that, I'm probably just going to make kind of a little boulder looking area. I don't know. I really don't actually know how to make rocks, so we'll see how this goes. Let's see if I can make andesite slabs. Ooh, we can. Sweet. So if we do something kind of like that, will I even be able to place a water source in there? Oh, we can. There we go. Okay, and then we can kind of just throw some slabs. We'll hopefully make it a little bit more of a natural thing that there's some water coming out of here. And there we go. Now we just need to go get some more water. This is gonna be a trip because I only have one water bucket. And I think I have some more iron cooking at home, but like, I don't know. I can't be bothered. We're right here, it will be fine. Actually, I can make a water source and that'll make it nice and easy. There we go. There is the pond complete. And now we just need this and start adding some water sources so that it flows all the way down. And there we go. I think that's looking absolutely beautiful. I need to go sleep though. Now we can check this out in the daytime. And I'm not too sure how I feel about this rock, but like for now it's just a place for the water to come from. And I think it actually curves really, really well. I'm glad that I noticed that. It curved into the shape instead of just like filling it in as I was terraforming, because I think this adds a lot of detail to the build that kind of would have been hard to do on its own if it wasn't already shaped like that. So now that we've got all that water sources available, I think it's time we head over to the sugarcane island and grab a little bit of sugarcane to decorate with. Just a little bit of a jump, and I can just scrape the top of these. Alright, and the tops have been scraped, so hopefully this is enough to decorate with. Can add just a couple around here. Then we can add this little deck right here in case any of the cows want to like go fishing or something. And I really, at the moment, just because this is a brand new world, don't have much to decorate this pond with, so I'll probably end up having to come back. But for now, I think it looks pretty alright. So for the final part of this episode that I wanted to get done today, I need to turn this entire area right here into a wheat field. So let's get started. Alrighty, the wheat field is now complete. While I was waiting for the wheat to grow, I did end up adding some little fishies in here if I can find any. Ah, there they are. Just a couple salmon and some little tropical fish here and there. And I also added some animals over here in the barn. I figured right now all I need is some sheep and some cows. But besides that, I think that is this build entirely complete. And I will end up doing something with this other half of the pasture in a future episode. But for now, I am very happy with how all of this has turned out. So if you did end up enjoying this video at any point in time, consider subscribing because I would love to see you in the next episode.